Hey everyone, welcome to today's Kundalini class. Today we are here in Ken Pilates in Hoboken, this beautiful new space that I'm teaching in. And today we're going to be doing one of my favorite Kriyas, which Kriya meaning a yoga set, a set of movements called the Subagh Kriya. This Kriya is here to help us kind of change any misfortune into prosperity, is what the Kundalini masters of India say. This is a really beautiful modality to work with on a daily or weekly basis, and I feel like it's really helped me so much in my path as being a spiritual teacher, as being someone that holds space for other people. It's really good for cultivating energy, but also releasing energy. Really good for so many things. Even there are certain moves that are related to specific systems in the body. Specific moves are really good for the digestion or the creative energy or various glands in the system. So I feel like there's a lot of use cases here in this modality. It comes from Punjab, India, and it came here, I believe, around the 60s. So we just say that here to just let everyone know that there are many forms of Kundalini yoga out there. This is just kind of the Sikh culture or Americanized kind of version that was brought here by Yogi Bhajan in the 60s. So a few things before we get started. Usually in Kundalini Yoga, the eyes will be closed. We'll have our awareness on the third eye. And also we'll be doing these things called mula bandhs at the end of a few of our moves. So a mula bandh is pretty much, you're gonna work with like kind of the internal hydraulic system of the body, meaning you're gonna create tension in the body, you're gonna hold it for a few seconds, and then you're gonna release so that the energy can move in and up towards the crown and out. So we're really trying to hone this kind of like circular movement within the body, this movement of cultivating energy but also releasing energy through the body. And we're doing that by really focusing on tensing more of the bottom part of the body, like the belly, the hips, the sexual organs, the legs. But really when we do a mula bandh, we can tense our arms too, we can tense our face. Just for a few seconds, and then you can release, okay? So usually in every practice we start with the Adi mantra, and the Adi mantra is here to just open up the class, to protect the class, to connect us to all classes that have ever happened in Kundalini Yoga, and this is how we honor the lineage of our teachers, of those in India. So the opening mantra, it's kind of like the password to the Wi-Fi in a way. It goes Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And really it means just bowing to the creative wisdom, the creative aspects within each of us. And then we end each class saying Satnam, and Satnam meaning truth is my name. So after all of these movements, we get into a place where we feel 100% ourselves, 100% in our truth, and we claim that and we speak it out by ending the class in that way. And it also kind of like closes the door of our class also. Throughout this specific Kriya, we'll be doing a lot more mantras than normal, so we'll be using our voice a little bit more. And when it's necessary, I'll talk about each move, or what each move kind of means, or the mantra associated with it. So to begin, we'll start to close our eyes. Starting to focus on our breath, the internal movements happening within our body, our unique cycle of breath. We first want to say thanks to all those who have really helped us on our path, that are really supporting us this week and throughout our lives. Our friends, our family, our community. All those deeply interwoven with our journey. We thank this ancient lineage, everywhere it comes from, everywhere that it's practiced. We thank the land that we're on, and all of the energies and beings that are collaborating with us and supporting us on this land. And we thank those all around us and this ability to be able to practice this way, to have a body that can move in this way, and knowing that if you can't do any of the moves, you can also visualize them to stay in the energy as well. So we'll rub our hands together. We'll bring the thumbs to heart center. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth, just letting it all go. And we'll breathe in for the Adi Mantra. Breathing in and beginning. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Breathing in. Last time, breathing in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. We'll bring the hands to the knees, just taking a moment to tune into the class. Slowly blinking the eyes open, looking around the room, just reorienting yourself with your surroundings. And if you're sitting on something, you can remove your block or your meditation pillow. We're gonna start flat on the floor, and we'll bring the legs forward. And we're just gonna go as far as we can, just grabbing the ankles or the back of the feet. Really, this is our first movement or posture, so just take it easy this first moment. And we'll be here for about a minute, so we'll just pause here to continue to connect to the body, connecting to the stillness around us and within us. And just breathing. Our next movement will straighten the spine, bring the hands back to the thighs. and bring the shoulders back. And then we'll reach towards the ankles again. And maybe we want to do this in like a rhythmic kind of cycle. And we'll reach towards the ankles, reach towards the thighs. And maybe when we move towards the ankles, we breathe in. And when we bring them back to the thighs, we breathe out. Going as fast or as slow as you'd like. And we'll be here for about a minute, going to your own pace and your own time. We'll bring the legs to cross-legged, bringing them back into the body. And we'll just close the eyes, taking a deep breath in as much as we can through the nose. And then we'll go into our first Mula Bandh, just feeling how that feels in your body today. Squeezing the belly in, creating tension in the hips and the legs, the entire body, awareness on the third eye. And when you're ready, you can release the breath and release the tension. And we'll just take a pause here to integrate the energy. Coming back from stillness, we'll continue with our next movement. We'll create a circle with our body, and our chest is going to lead. So we'll start to go forward, go back, bring the forward, the chest forward, the chest back. And allowing this to be as fluid as you like, as playful as you like. And we'll go counterclockwise if you're going clockwise, or whatever your opposite motion is. Coming back to center, we'll bring the hands behind the neck and we'll wrap them around each other like this. The elbows will be up, creating a straight line, and we'll twist to the left and we'll twist to the right. And when we twist to the left, we'll breathe in, and when we twist to the right, we'll breathe out. And we'll close our eyes, just keeping our spine straight, awareness on the third eye, and we'll begin. Last cycle. We'll raise the arms up above our head, breathing in as much as we can through the nose, squeezing the entire body, squeezing the belly in, the hips, the legs, awareness on the third eye, creating tension. Releasing the arms, releasing the breath. And we'll take a pause here to feel the effects of this movement. Coming completely back, we'll transition to our hands and knees, and we'll start to do a few cat-cows just to continue to open up the spine. And if you'd like to do it rhythmically, when you go into cat, you can breathe in, cow, breathing out, and we'll begin. Coming back to center, just taking a moment here to tune into the body, and we'll slowly transition to a child's pose. Really stretching the arms forward. Maybe our hands come into kind of these claw-like formations to really open up the shoulders, or the hands can be flat And we'll just take a pause here. Eventually, and if you'd like, you can raise the right arm up towards the ceiling, looking at the right hand or the right thumb, and with that right arm, we'll go under the left armpit and we'll thread the needle and open up the back. Back to center, bringing the right hand to meet the left. And we'll do the same on the left side. Bring the left arm up, looking at the left fingertips if you can. And we'll take the hand and thread the needle under the right armpit, looking to the right side of the room, opening up the back. We'll come back to center and bring the left hand to the right. We'll come back to the hands and knees. And we'll transition the legs into a downward facing dog or triangle pose. And we'll just be in this posture for about a minute, so you can pedal the legs out. You can just stay still here. Whatever is best for your body at this moment. The hands will come and walk back towards the feet, and the feet will open, and we'll sit down into a frog pose. And with this pose, we'll just stay here for a moment, seeing if the hip cracks, how the hip's feeling today. And eventually you'll straighten the feet and bring the booty up. And then you'll come back down. So it's kind of like a frog pose squat. And you can do it rhythmically if you'd like. When you come up, breathing in. And when you come down, breathing out. Okay, and you can begin in your own way, in your own time. Last one. And you'll come back to the center of your mat. You can grab your meditation pillow or your block. And we'll just take a moment here to integrate all those movements. Come back to the breath, come back to the body. And take a moment to integrate. Slowly coming back from stillness, coming back into the room. So that was our warm-up. Now we actually start the Subagh Kriya. And I love this Kriya. I did it straight for 40 days, every single day, and it was awesome. And I felt like for me it was like I know this is kind of like a trendy word, but kind of like a manifestation spell, I guess. It is said to bring a lot of prosperity to people's lives, this kind of moving prayer in a sense. Yeah, and for me, my life really like transformed after this moment, so I hold a lot of respect and reverence for this yoga set. So the first movement, we'll take the hands and we'll connect the side mounds here on the hands. This represents the planet, the moon. And then we'll connect these two fingers, the index fingers, together, and we'll cross the thumbs under it. And this represents Jupiter. So it's said that when both of these planets connect, you know, there's nothing that these two planets together can't do. And then we combine that with the mantra Had. And Had is the creative aspect of the divine. So we're taking these symbols of Jupiter, the moon, and this mantra Had, and we're using it in a way to really amplify the creative energy within us. And it's said traditionally that this movement and this mantra is so powerful that people shouldn't do it for over 11 minutes. And if they do, they're greedy, I guess. So we'll start with this movement. And every time we hit a part of our hand, we'll say Had, 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 Had. We can create big circles. We can bring the elbows in and create small circles. It's really totally up to you. Okay? The eyes will be closed, focus on the third eye, and we'll begin. Had, 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 har, 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 har. Last one, har, har. Hands will come to the knees. We'll breathe in as much as we can through the nose. I'll go into Mula Bandh, squeezing the belly in, creating tension. Releasing the breath. And taking a pause here to come back to the self. Coming completely back, our next movement will spread the hands and the fingers as wide as we can. The arms will raise, and the hands will kind of cross each other. So right over left, left over right, okay? And every time these cross, we'll breathe in and we'll breathe out. And mentally, we're continuing with that same mantra. We're not saying it out loud, but we're saying it mentally. So in our mind, it'll sound like Hud, 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 all right? And we'll keep the arms straight above the head, the spine straight, and we'll begin. Raising the arms all the way up. Breathing as much as you can through the nose. Holding Mula Bandh. Releasing the arms, releasing the breath. And we'll feel the effects of that movement, how the energy is moving through our bodies. Coming completely back. Our next movement will take the thumbs, which represents the ego in this lineage, and we'll have the thumbs pointing at the pinky mounds, and we'll have the 4 fingers wrap around the thumb. The arms will come up, and we'll create these small circles, and maybe our back gets involved. Our entire body gets involved, and we start to do these circles above the head. Every time we get to the front, we'll say the mantra, God, God, God. And this mantra may feel weird for certain people, especially if people aren't connected to specific spiritual lineage or religion. God can really mean something for everyone, and in this tradition it doesn't really necessarily mean something specific other than good, orderly direction, in a sense, the flow of nature, the flow of how life is moving forward. So the mantra is always optional, and you can say it out loud or mentally. We'll bring the arms back up, and in your own way, in your own time, you can begin. God, 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 as much as we can. Holding, squeezing Nolabund. Releasing the breath, releasing the arms down. Taking a pause here. Coming completely back. And take a moment to just move the head around, to move the shoulders, to move the body. Our next movement will bring all of our fingers together, kind of like karate chops. And one will be towards the belly, one towards the heart. And we'll start to kind of create this movement, kind of like we're cutting cords or cutting connections between other people in a sense, because this movement is to reclaim our own personal space. And with this movement comes a mantra, and the mantra goes Har, Hare, Hari, Wa, He, Guru. Har, Hare, Hari, Wa, He, Guru. And it's said that this mantra is calling upon protection from all 6 directions. Har, Hare, Hari, Wa, He, Guru. And it's really reclaiming our own space. So for 1 minute, we'll say it out loud. For 1 minute, we'll whisper it. And 1 minute, we will just say it internally. Okay? And we'll begin when we're ready. Har, Hare, Hari. Wahe Guru, Har, Hare, Hari, 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 Wahe Guru. Now whispering, Har, Hare, Hari, Wahe Guru, 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 Har, Hare, Hari, Wahe Guru. Now mentally. Hands will come back to the knees, and we'll breathe in for another mulaband, breathing in as much as we can. Squeezing the belly in, creating tension in the body. And releasing the breath. Finding deeper stillness and relaxation. And we'll take a moment to integrate. Coming completely back, our next movement, we'll take the right arm and we'll create a right angle, and then the left arm will come to meet it on top, and we'll be in this posture for 3 minutes, which is already challenging. But what we're also gonna do is we're gonna breathe in for 20 seconds, hold for 20 seconds, and then breathe out for 20 seconds. So when you breathe in, we're not gonna breathe all the way in for 20 seconds. We're gonna breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, just taking small sips through the nose. We'll hold for 20 seconds, and then we'll breathe out in small exhales. For 20 seconds. And I won't be cueing us, so you're free to go to your own pace and your own time, okay? And we'll begin. Releasing the arms down, releasing the breath. We'll just deepen our regular breath, coming back to our normal rhythm, breathing in and out through the nose. And we'll just take a short pause here to integrate the energy that's moving through our bodies. Coming completely back, our last movement, we'll take the hands, we'll create fists, and the fists will connect, and they'll come to the heart center, and we'll bring the fists forward, they'll separate, and then the hands will come out, and we'll come into this straight line with our arms out. As the arms come back in, the fists will form again, they'll connect, and come to the heart. So we're really working with the heart's magnetic field, being more open to receiving love, and also our own magnetism in the way that we receive things, we call things in, and things just magically come to us. The art of being blessed. So as we do this, we'll also combine this with another Kundalini meditation, which involves just calling our name. And as we call our name, we are actually calling back our energy from wherever it's been across time and space. And this is a form of reclamation of ourselves, our names, who we've been, who we are becoming. And this can be said mentally, said out loud, said in a song. For me, it sounds like Horus, Horus, Horus. And for you, it can sound however you'd like. So we'll begin whenever you're ready, as loud or as quiet. Mentally, out loud, whatever you'd like in this moment. This is your practice, and we'll begin. Horus, 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 Horus. Horus, last one. Horus, Horus. Beautiful. We'll now take the rest of the class to just be in Shavasana, to be in relaxation, to receive the rewards of your work today. So in your own way and your own time, you can come to lying down. And we'll just be silent here for a few moments. Slowly coming back into the room, coming back into your body, focusing on where your body meets the ground, where your breath enters and exits the body, and your body's reaction to that breath. Does the belly raise and lower? Does the chest raise and lower? Do the shoulders? And just sending our awareness there for a few moments. When we're ready to move, we'll bring the knees to the chest, both knees, and we'll twist to the right side of our mat, allowing the knees to slowly fall, and we'll bring our left hand to stretch to the left side of the room. And maybe we want to look to that left hand, or we want to keep our eyes closed or look up, whatever we need today. We'll bring the knees back to center, and we'll do the same thing on the left side, bringing the left knees to the left side of the room. Awareness on the right hand as it stretches towards the right side of the room. Closing the eyes or leaving them open. This is your practice. And we'll slowly come back to center, and we'll rub the feet together, rub the hands together to continue to wake up the body, to create heat in the body again. Bring the knees together, wrapping our arms around the knees, moving the spine around for a moment. Eventually we'll start to rock forward and back, and in our own way, in our own time, coming to a seat. No rush at all. We'll end our practice today like we end every class with 3 satnams, meaning truth is my name. This journey that we went to and through is a journey of reclamation, a journey of connecting with our truest version of ourselves. as we do each movement totally different than the people next to us. Maybe even one day we do it one way, and another way we do it another way. And we say Satnam to embrace that we're in our truth, that we're being honest today in whatever way that we show up. So we'll rub the hands together. The thumbs come into the chest. And we'll breathe in through the nose for 3 Satnams. Breathing in. Satnam. Breathing in. Satnam. Last one, breathing in as much as you can. Satnam. Thank you all for joining today. Thank you for your energy, your time, and your presence. Thank you.